anybody wants to join me, you have about an hour to get ready. Meet me. As long as you can keep up in the fucking woods.
The factors that tie this case together are not the factors we thought they were. It's not the suspects we thought it was.
Like, not be a baby. So, if anybody wants to join me, can wash off real quick. You know, no perfumes. No, you can keep up in the woods in the fucking dark. More than welcome to come. So, anyway, got about an hour to meet me. Yeah. Anyway, just message me, text me, do whatever. Yeah.
Dollars to try to build a $500,000 house on that piece that I hope falls off the goddamn bank. I hope her greedies and everybody else had she taken my offer, which is stupid enough to move into fucking Beach Creek and somebody else's fucking yard. Because they know they can die. Maybe whisper that for the first time in the history of Beach Creek, people are tired about fucking staters and out-of-towners thinking they're going to move the fuck in there and do this bullshit. I've never seen anybody move on top of anybody else that wasn't family inside of the country like this, but here we are. But the point is, people would have made more had they just taken our fucking shit. And none of this would be happening and people wouldn't be in danger.
When we was running in woods, and nobody ever messed with us, the main roads, hell, far.
No. On 110.
Now what?
That's why the law enforcement thinks it's all happened on 110.
Okay, then. I had nothing to do with the neighbors.
Son hang out up there by chance?
No, my son never hung out over there. If anything, the only thing he done was run over there and get the black and white dog when she got loose, or the male black and white Australian Shepherd when their dogs was in heat, and he would run off. We would go get him from their property. That way there was not no pups.
Oh, but there were pups from that dog. Y'all remember the dog Summer had with the blue eyes? That's where it came from. Andy's dogs were interbreeding with Candace's dogs.
So he never would swim in that pool?
No, we had our own little pop-up swimming pool over there if my kids wanted to swim in a swimming pool. They didn't associate with the Wells. No hanging out. We was not friends. We was neighbors. We was cordial. We was, yes, I sold them a little weed. Anything wrong I have done. I left when after Summer went missing. And it wasn't right after. I was gone by the 31st of July. And I was doing my other things.
Where were you staying at?
I was probably staying at my mom and dad's house, or as of July 31st or somewhere right in there. I was living somewhere out of town.
In Knoxville?
No. I've got receipts, and I can show receipts of where I stayed. Huh?
Sevierville?
Yeah. Well, rock out with your cock out then. Let's go. I was not raised on Ben Hill Road until I chose to go back there once I started school, and I would spend the weekends there. And then once I got older to the like 15, 16 and was driving, yeah, I stayed down there a little bit here and there because my mama lived there. When my mama got sick and moved out, started staying at my mama's house or my mom and dad's house, I didn't go down there very much until I moved back down there after she passed away, and I got out of trouble and I moved from the other house.
Do you go down to Fields Road on the 15th? Or why? Do you know anything about that property of your guys's, Andy, being focused on?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, they searched all down through there. Like, it wasn't just Fields Road. They've come through the mountain back there in between Ben Hill Road and Fields Road. You can come back behind, kind of close to Fred's mom and dad's house, in between there and where he stayed. And you could go back across in front of that house, and you can pop out at my cousin Chad's house, right behind his house. So that's right there close to Bell Road and Fields Road. I mean, all down through there. Like, it wasn't just Fields Road. They've come through the mountain back there in between Ben Hill Road and Fields Road. The problem that I had with Jackie Dobbs was that he had cut trees on my property, not his.
Part of it does, part of it don't. That's why they built a new road up to the property.
Okay. So when he was cutting trees, he was in between the old road and the new road. Is that his or is that mine? Or mom or Mama's, mom and dad's? Mom.
By law, neither one. If it's in the between the two lanes, it's in the natural right-of-way of the road. Nobody owns it. Regardless, they didn't have to run the man off his own property.
Mom and my uncle's.
Your property far as parking, but that was about it. I mean, he cut trees to
okay.
the
Okay, would you want somebody pulling up on part of your property without talking to you and cutting your trees? And then just the only thing that I had against Jackie Dobbs, I didn't care if he had property. I didn't care if he lived on his property. Mom and dad, mom and uncle, nobody cared if Jackie Dobbs was there, just as long as he'd get his ass on his property. I mean, do you know anybody down there that you think would be a child predator?
No, not really.
I mean, even.
Wait, hold on. What, Fred?
Yeah, what?
They was child predators at Don's.
Yeah.
Don's and down the road and over yonder and on the next road too. I could think of 3 right off the top of my head. FLDS and Odie Tattoo Man. So far, Andy sold him weed on the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th.
No!
Right here, I detect a lie. Andy is lying. He's telling a bold-faced lie.
Okay.
I want to say that I might have been there on the 14th to take them some weed, but I didn't see nobody else. I pull up in my truck. Dawn and Candace come out, and they pay me, and I roll off the hill, and I go back to my hill. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I sold them weed. I knew who they was.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you who had your daughter or where she was, because I would like to end this right now and walk the fuck away from it.
Yeah. I may ask, what car were you in again on the 15th?
The Soul. I'm pretty sure the fucking Kia Soul. I wasn't there. I don't know if the Dodge was there. Oh, what is it? 999 days or 1,000 days now? I don't keep track.
If he didn't keep track, he wouldn't know how many days it was. He don't keep track of. Like hell he don't.
I wake up, I live my life that day, and I go to bed, and I wake up and I live that life. I'm tired of hearing my name. I wanted to be famous at some point in time in my life. You know, everybody wants to be famous and have that limelight and that money and everything to go with all this shit. But then you get wrapped up in the middle of this, and you had nothing. Be that dude that had these strains of weed and everybody come to because they wanted that weed and all this other shit. And now at this point in time, I'm happy with going to the dispensary, getting my weed, and going back home and smoking my good shit every day and don't have to fuck with it.
Fred.
Well, where does he go to the dispensary at? Because weed is illegal in Tennessee. So he must go to another state to the dispensary and get his weed and take it back to Tennessee, which is highly illegal. Even if you have a medical marijuana license, even if you don't believe me, go take it to Hawkins County and ask them, is it illegal to go to Virginia and get your weed and then take it back to Hawkins County? Go ask them. I dare you. And I bet you Andy's still selling weed on the street from the dispensary.
I didn't sell him nothing for a while because he sent his damn kid over there to get weed from me when it's not a child's problem or person. It's not. I'll do coke. I'll do pills.
You've never done meth? So you've
No,
never
never.
done meth or coke?
My guess now. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm just saying my guess. Would be that somebody has taken opportunity if that's what happens. And that those things, had they not been happening, she might be where she's supposed to be right now. This is what you get. These fucking areas up. And you have people running. Well, I can see somebody dying. I can see somebody. I just want to let everybody know, because I'm just at the point where I'm going to start shitting. I'll burn the goddamn creek down. Fucking neighbors fucking like to them. I don't know what the fuck else to tell them. I hope they ain't got children that wanted a yard.
Did Jody Sue just say, I hope they ain't got children that want to do yard work? Is that what she said? Is that what she said?
Stupid, Jiggy. I don't watch everything that goes on those YouTube streets. I have a life to live. As far as summer goes, I had nothing to do with that. Sold weed. If it's like a victimless crime, I mean, everybody pretty much smokes weed. Even the police smoke weed.
But, okay.
I was not there on the 15th. I don't know nobody that has a dark blue or black single cab Chevrolet truck. I've never went in the holler and had anybody follow me out. I don't know nobody personally. I feel some sort of way that I didn't get to buy that because of JL's some bitching ass. If I'd have been out of jail, I'd have had the money to pay $130,000 for 265 acres and close on it in 30 days. If I'd have been out of jail, I would have bought that property. And I do feel some sort of way that some son of a bitch that I don't like and that won't let us freely walk across our great grandma's property has it and wants to fuss about us going up through there, that we've done it our whole life.
Which property are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Redmond's property.
Okay.
Other than the property that Fred has, that where his camper's at, that his mom bought during the auction when I was in jail for my drug charges, they auctioned off my great grandma Hill's property for $130,000, and it was 265 acres. But all you had to pay down was 10% for 30 days. And there was enough logs on that property to be able to log and sell off and pay for the rest of that property, but nobody would do it. And JL screwed everybody out of it. I deal with one person on that holler, which is my Uncle John, which is my mom's brother. I didn't come off the hill, and I honestly can't deal. Sometimes I can't go up there because I can't deal with it. I feel that he knows, and I can't tell you nothing. It's child and hide anything to do. I know how I was raised. Yes, I've made try to stick to what we was raised by.
Well, Andy, my parents didn't raise me to take in some 13-year-old girl down the road and live with her in their house and play house with her for the next 26 years. All of us wasn't raised like you were raised. Evidently, your parents allowed that stuff, and they invited it into their home.
And how we was raised. So I really don't know what else to say tonight.
Why were you all the way down at the end?
I wasn't all the way down on the end of Ben Hill Road on the 15th. I wasn't even all the way down on the end of Ben Hill on the 14th. I went to the house past Fred's mom and dad's house. You know where I went, Fred.
You was on camera page there on the 15th. The law enforcement has it.
No.
Jody Sue's asking you questions. When the last time you seen Summer alive and stuff on the recordings?
Well, okay. Yeah,
That's
just cause I answered. Just cause I answered.
The last time you seen Summer, and you told her you seen her earlier that day, and that was on the 15th.
Church. Did you go down to Fields Road on the 15th? Or why? Do you know anything about that property of your guys's, Andy, being focused on?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, they searched all down through there. Like it wasn't just Fields Road. They've come through the mountain back there in between Ben Hill Road and Fields Road.
You didn't? Did you go to Fields Road that on the 15th?
Maybe later on that night. I don't remember doing it earlier in the evening just to look. I mean, I think that was, we went down there just to check, see if anybody was around for the Jackie Dobbs situation. No, I didn't hop over the gate. I just looked. The gate was there. I can drive through the field and get my ass chewed and just deal with it. He sent him over there one time to get weed like that. And I took the kid over there and I took the weed over there and I told Donnie that was the last time. And I didn't sell him nothing for
For $20,000. Had a house, had buildings on it, close to 20 acres. That way nobody else could move into the holler, okay? Because I don't want that. I don't want fucking neighbors.
And so, and if you know me, I hate noises. Not a big fan, obviously. And I hated that property because of the way it picked up sounds. I didn't want to hear everybody's shit. I wanted absolute silence. I really bit because it was like, man, I just want to go back elsewhere where we were before. This is too much. They are. They're there, and they're just hours before Summer goes missing. So anyway, that was at least most of the interaction with JD. The only vehicle I saw parked there that day was the blue Trailblazer, older. The next day, as y'all seen and heard, things changing. Which we first took to be rumor, and I still, there are questions about things, even for we who were up close and personal with these situations and had visual on all of this for the duration.
Getting in there quite a while before law enforcement even got in there. I mean, we basically had our property searched. We had cameras coming together. We had everything trying to get it ready for as they were first rolling in.
Do you know? It's near the church.
No, it's just right there. I can't remember it.
That's the first place I wanted to check out.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so which one? Because there's two.
Near just past yours.
Okay.
Here. Oh, she wants to come in and stalk you. She wants to know, ask why he was selling drugs to the kids. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Somebody hide her. She needs 300 seconds to think about her fucking life.
No, what Jody Sue needs, if she had something to do with Summer's disappearance, what she needs is about 2 life sentences, plus 30 years.
Probably closer to 6:30. Talking to somebody when I finally seen her or seen her. I think that's when she come in or out in the truck one.
Candace did. Say anything to you when you got back, or did Don speak to you?
What do you mean when I got back?
Now, if he just went home from work, why would he have to ask that question right then? Why? Because he went more places that day than what he is saying, and that right there proves it. Remember how I told y'all just a couple of videos ago that all you have to do is watch somebody after the fact, how they act, they will tell on themselves. And Andy is a prime candidate of that. That's why Jody Sue didn't want him to talk, y'all. Because she knew he was going to fuck up. And he did fuck up. She fucked up and he fucked up too. Both of them did. And I think both of them have something to do with Summer going missing on June 15th. It could have been before that. It could have been the day before, when everybody gathered up at Don and Candace's house.
Like when you got home from work. I think that's what they're asking.
Oh, I mean, yeah, everybody was saying stuff to everybody.
Okay.
But that's been almost a year ago. I don't know.
Yeah. So, what was your friendship like with Don and Candace?
Dealt with them when I had to. As little as possible. About it. They wasn't friends. They just neighbors.
A property that Andy's parents used to have in their name until September 27th, 2021, when it was put in somebody else's name. This property is a 47-acre property. It appears to be a field by the road, and then a strip of land, and then another field, and then another strip of land. There was a cabin on this land in 2021.
I feel like Andy and them had something to do with it. I mean, helping do. She went missing. They usually won't talk to nobody. They'd stay up on the hill and stuff. But as soon as she went missing, they didn't leave that road down there. They stayed down there for 3 days, day and night. They're trying to hear everything that's being said. I mean, it just made me feel like it was
paranoid.
Yeah.
She doesn't want anybody
the
speaking
fourth
to Andy.
day, he takes off to Knoxville and don't come back.
Betrayal of some kind. This is a betrayal to Summer. It's I'm getting even with you.